Hi, this is Florian. In this video I will explain you how to get the necessary files for the nascent mRNA quantification. In this quantification we compare the image of transcription sites to an averaged image of all the individual mRNA molecules. We describe these averaged mRNA molecules by an image that we obtain and also by a file summarizing all of the properties of the individual mRNA molecules. We can get those two files from the batch processing module. So we again go to Tools, Batch Processing, or you already have it open when you processed all of the mature mRNA data. Before we get started, we have to set up again the folder structure. We use the same folders as in the main interface, so we go to Use Folders from FISH-QUANT main. Then we can simply load the results file of the mature mRNA detection. So we go to FISH-QUANT batch, load results of spot detection. This goes to the results folder, and here we load those three files. These three files are the results files of the three images that we processed. So FISH-QUANT will read them in, and also all the detection settings. We now have to save two files. The first one is a simple summary of all those spots. We go to FISH-QUANT batch, save, summary of all thresholded spots. This will generate a results file that contains all of the spots of all of the cells. You click save. What's important here is that each row should not be labeled by anything, so you go to none. So now we have a file that contains a list of all of the detected spots that passed the thresholding. Each row contains one spot. Now we only have to generate the averaged image. We can do that by going to average spots, average of all detected spots. This opens a user dialog where you can decide how big this image should be in XY, expressed in plus minus pixels of the center. The same thing for Z. Oversampling is 1, and we will not perform a background subtraction. We usually use an image that's relatively large in XY, so we use here 15 pixels in XY. Press on OK. Now FISH-QUANT will go through the list of all of the spots and average them together. Show this plot here. So we have here the averaged image of all the individual mRNA molecules as a projection XY, XZ and YZ. Here we only processed 3 images together in a total of around 300 spots. We usually do that for many more images, so in the example data set you have the results of averaging together 5,000 individual mRNA molecules, and then you really get a very good description of an averaged image. We will now save this file by average spots, save as TIFF, normal sampling. We just use the default name that was proposed by FISH-QUANT. We now have the two files that we need for the transcription site quantification. First, the averaged image of the individual mRNA molecules, and second, a list with all the spots that were used with all their parameters. In the next video I will show you how to use this to then quantify transcription sites.